You know, I talk a lot about state being a combination of your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations in your body. Your entire life is nothing but a series of state changes, okay? And the way that you recognize what state you're in is by focus. You're always focusing on something. There's no such thing as being unfocused. When people say you lack focus, what they mean is just your focus is not consistent. You're looking around, you know, oh, that's a dog, oh, that's a chair. But you're changing your focus. Okay, when people say you do have focus, they mean that your focus is consistent on one thing. Okay, but it's a misnomer. The reality is you're always focusing on something. Another word for focus could be awareness. You're always in awareness. You're always aware of something, whether you realize it or not. So what you focus on is what you become. Okay? Throughout the day, we're going through these states. Good state, bad state, interested state, energetic state, low energy state, sad state, grateful state. These are just names, these are just reference points to try and approximate your reality. But that's ultimately what your reality looks like from day to day. And whenever you're aware of your state, I feel bad, that's what you're focused on. You're focused on these bad feelings. Usually the bad feelings, at least for me, it'll be a slight sense of nausea, a bit overheat, might be some pressure in the solar plexus. Usually, I'm feeling a little bit unhealthy, like my body's not physically feeling good and relaxed. And those things will combine on top of maybe some negative thought spiral or some goal I missed or something that's not going well in my business or whatever. And then the thought will come up, I feel bad, or I'm unhappy, or X. And now I've focused on something negative, okay? These negative thoughts, these negative states will come to you. It's what you do with the state that matters, okay? They'll come to you as the spirit, just as the consciousness itself comes to you. Just as me, the character in your reality, comes to you. Not you, the body, right? You, the spirit. You, the will, okay? The will is everything. You know, it's your will to exist that created the ball, that the consciousness comes to, okay? And that will is always being focused on one thing or the other. If you're sitting there focused on, I'm in a bad state, I'm feeling bad, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to continue to feel bad. So everything, this state is always within your control, okay? Outside objective experience isn't always in your control, although you have more control than you think, but your state is. So your state all comes down to focus, okay? You're always focusing on one thing or the other. When you focus on bad things, you're gonna feel bad because you literally become whatever you focus on, right? Or the illusion of it. Whatever your awareness is, whatever your will is towards, whatever your, you know, focus is on is what you become. That's what your reality becomes. It's not real, but it feels real. And then there's the narrative behind it. I feel terrible. You don't. It's a fleeting thought. It's a fleeting state. But because of this billions of years of evolutionary programming, this is the narrative you tell yourself, and you suffer because of it, right? When all you need to do is, number one, become aware of it and change focus. Recognize the entire name of the game is just focus. So instead of focusing on how bad you feel, one quick focus change is to get back to work, right? Get back to work. Even if you're feeling tired in terms of the work that you have to do, just remind yourself that's a fucking lie. You know, same thing as when your brain is giving you a signal like, oh, I can't do one more rep in the gym. That's a lie. You know, oh, I can't do another day. That's a lie. Right? Recognize through your awareness that You become aware of negative state and change the focus. The entirety of the game is just focus. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, focus change. And the most logical thing is to change your focus to things that are going to be positive for you. Almost always, a lot of the time, the positive is a short-term sacrifice for a long-term gain. And it takes hardness to be happy. It takes mental toughness to be happy. To be able to be in the midst of this really negative, sad, painful thought spiral, just be able to take a deep breath, not need to cry on anybody's shoulder, not need to play a victim, not need to feel sorry for yourself. Be able to take that in, just recognize, be aware of it. I'm running a negative narrative. There's physical sensations within my body that I've deemed to be negative. And I feel in my heart center, my heart chakra, a type of weight.